Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
ఎవరు రావట్లే కదా?
ఎవరు రావట్లా.
గ్లేషియర్స్, లేక్స్ అండ్ సీస్, విండ్. రిమైనింగ్ త్రీ యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. గ్లేషియర్స్, లేక్స్ అండ్ సీస్, విండ్. రిమైనింగ్ త్రీ యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. త్రీ యూనిట్స్ అయితే అయిపోతుంది. Glacier. What is a glacier? A glacier is a thick mass of ice which moves over the ground under the influence of gravity. A glacier is a thick mass of ice which moves over the ground under the influence of gravity. The glaciers form in places where more snow accumulates each year than that melts away. They are found chiefly in high latitudes, as in the Arctic region. There are three types of the glacier. The first one is valley glaciers, and second one is predominant glaciers. Third one is ice glaciers. First one is valley glaciers. The glaciers which originate near the crests of high mountains and move along the valleys just like rivers, called valley glaciers. Next one is predominant glaciers. At the end of the hilly region, a number of valley glaciers may unite to form a comparatively thick sheet of ice. Such a compound glacier is called predominant glacier. And third one is ice glaciers or ice sheets. The ice glaciers are massive accumulations of ice covering extensive areas. Two such glaciers that exist today are the Greenland and Antarctica ice sheets. The Greenland ice sheets covers an area about 1.7 million square kilometers and is over 1500 meters thick. This is the three types of the glaciers: valley glaciers, predominant glaciers, and ice glaciers. Next one is movement of glaciers. In moving, the glaciers are two zones can be identified. The first one is zone of flow and second one is zone of fracture. The zone of flow is found in the deeper layers of ice. Here the weight of the overlaying ice is a great and the ice behaves a plastically, however, and the often develops a cracks of the ice path, then it known as a crevices. The upper zone of the ice practice maybe glaciers or surrounding areas is the fracture is called as a zone of fracture. Then secondary, glacial erosion. The glaciers cause erosion in three ways. The three ways of glacier erosion. The first one is flocking or quarrying. Second one is abrasion, and third one is frost wedging. First one is flocking or pairing. While flowing over a jointed rock surface, the glacial ice to blocks of jointed bedrock pushes them out and carries them along. Second one is abrasion. The moving ice grains and polishes the rock surfaces with the help of rock fragments which are filled, performs abrasion by fine silk-sized sediments. In this, the ground the ground up rock produced by the grinding effect of the glacier is called rock floor. And next one is frost wedging. Freezing of water in the cracks and joints of rock break them by wedge action. In this manner, the rock fragments of all sizes are added into the glacier. Next one, the features of the glacial erosion. Features of glacial erosion. First one, U-shaped valleys. The glaciers occupy valleys and flow downhill. As they erode their valleys both laterally and vertically. The U-shaped valleys with steep walls and flat floor are produced. And next one, hanging valleys. Since the magnitude of the glacial erosion depends upon the thickness of the ice, the main glaciers cut their valleys deeper than those of their tributaries. This is called as the hanging valley. Next one, transportation. Transportation by glaciers. There are three types of the transportation of glaciers. First one is superglacial load, and second one is inglacial load, and third one is subglacial load. And superglacial load is the falls from the valley walls on the surface of the glacier is transported as a conveyor belt. Such a debris is called as superglacial load. And englacial load is sooner or later a part of the debris is enflued into crevices. The material which is enclosed within the ice is called enclasial load. And third one is subglacial load. Bottom of the glacier and the rocky floor of the portion that derives the reaches of the base from above the glacial load. This is called as a subglacial load. And next one, C. What is C? Work of C. The meeting place of land and sea is called as coast. The sea coasts may have many kinds of shape. The chief types of the sea coasts are steep rocky cliffs, broad low beaches, small bays alternating with rocky headlands, and sandy tidal flats. Erosion by sea. The forces that shape coasts are erosion by sea waves and the transposition and deposition of the rock debris and the tectonic forces that cause uplift or subsidence of the coastal lands. The next one is transportation by sea. The most waves approach a shoreline at an angle. The consequently the uprush of water from each breaking wave is oblique. However, the black flow is straight down the slope of the beach. This movement is called as a beach drift. And second one, deposition by sea. Where beach drift and longshore currents are active, several deposition all features may develop along the shore. The principal depositional features as beach and wave-built terrace. Beach. A beach is the flat mass of sand and gravel that is deposited on the seashores. The second one, wave-built terrace, under the suitable conditions as part of sediment, is carried behind the rock and bench of deposits called wave-built terrace. And second one, depth zones of sea. The profile of the sea floor from coast of the up to deep sea. The first one is littoral zone, second one is continental shelf, and third one is continental slope, and the fourth one is deep sea zone. First one is littoral zone. The littoral zone is also called as shore zone. This zone includes the area between the leaves of the high tide and low tide. Second one is continental shelf. It is a gently slope that extends from the edge of the continent to the depth at 200 meters. Third one is continental slope. The depth of the water varies from 200 to 900 meters behind the downward of the slope. And deep sea zone. This zone includes the deep sea floor which lies at the depth of about 4,000 meters. The deep sea zone contains very fine sediments of inorganic and organic origin, which are called ooze. And features of the ocean basin floor, mid-oceanic ridges, and deep ocean trenches, and abyssal plains, and sea mounds. And next topic is wind. Wind. Yeah. Next topic is wind, and the air currents in motion is called wind. The wind is an important agent of erosion, transport, and deposition. Its works is particularly seen in arid regions. What is the wind erosion? The wind erosion is not restricted to arid and semi-arid regions. It does its most effective work in these areas. The erosion is three ways of wind erosion. First one is deflation, abrasion, and alteration. Just wait. Yeah. Wind horizon. The first one is deflation. Lifting and removal of loose material by wind is called deflation. Lifting and removal of loose material by wind is called deflation. And abrasion is the sand grains are used as tools for eroding rocks. Sand grains are used as tools for eroding rocks is called abrasion. And next one is attrition. Mutual collisions lead to their further breakdown and their process is called as attrition. Mutual collisions lead to their further breakdown and the process is called as attrition. And next one, the features of the wind is wind transport, wind deposits. The first one is wind transport. The transport in a series of jumps of this mainly roll along the ground. The process by which sand particles travel in a series of jumps is called saltation. The greater part of the sand grains are transported very near the ground surfaces and they are seldom lifted more than a meter above the ground. Then sand wind deposits are commonly called the aeolian deposits. The rock particles in the aeolian deposits are generally well rounded and are sorted according to their size and weight. The wind deposits are two types. The first one is accumulation of sand is called as sand dunes. And second one is deposits of silt called as loess. The next one, sand dunes. The wind generally deposits sand in mounds. These mounds are called sand dunes. The sand traveling as bedload in wind accumulates wherever it melts an obstruction, such as a boulder or a bush. In these three types of the sand dunes, the first one is transverse dunes, second one is barchans, third one is longitudinal dunes. First one is transverse dunes. The transverse dunes have their longer axis at right angles to the direction of wind. They are formed in areas with strong winds where more sand is available. And second one is barchans. They are shaped dunes that are a convex side of which faces the wind directions. And last one is longitudinal dunes. The dunes which are elongated in the wind direction are called longitudinal dunes. Up to 900 to 100 meters. And another one is complex dunes. In areas where the direction of wind varies, complex dunes are formed in the irregular shape. And next one. One minute. Yeah. The next one. Yeah, this is already discussed. Okay. Transportation. Okay. This one is also completed. Okay. Okay. Any doubts? Ask me. అంటే నాట్ ఓన్లీ సబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే మీ ఎగ్జామ్ సంబంధించింది కానీ లేకపోతే మోడల్ పేపర్ సంబంధించింది కానీ క్వశ్చన్ సంబంధించిన అడగొచ్చు. నో ప్రాబ్లం. హలో
సార్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చెప్పండి సార్.
ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నేను అంటే గెస్ట్ చేసిన క్వశ్చన్స్ కొన్ని రాసి పంపించా కదా, గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టా కదా, చూడలేదా మీరు? హలో హలో నో డౌట్ సార్. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఎనీబడి? హలో, ప్లీజ్ రిప్లై, ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాండ్.
సార్ గ్రూప్ లో ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయినాను సార్, ఇంకొకసారి పెట్టండి సార్.
ఎన్ దివ్యశ్రీ. నో
సార్ గ్రూప్ లో ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయినాం సార్, ఇంకొకసారి పెట్టండి సార్.
ఓకే
సెండ్ చేస్తానులేండి మా.
ఓకే ఓకే. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.